the girl suddenly stepped in front of her classmate's bicycle, forcing him to stop nervously. She gave him the breakfast she had prepared and asked him to eat it, but he simply answered, "No thanks." Then he rode away, leaving her frozen in shock. Why was he suddenly avoiding her? In class, she couldn't stop looking at him, hoping he would notice her, but he never turned back. When the bell rang, he quickly left the classroom before she could catch up, leaving her feeling disappointed. Just 2 weeks before, he had cried in her arms at his mother's funeral. She was the only person he had let comfort him, so why was he pushing her away now? Then she saw his diary. Written on one page were the words, "Mom, wait for me." Her heart sank, and she felt scared. She rushed out to search for him. Finally, she found him at an internet cafe. After his mother passed away, he had been spending his nights there. At that moment, a group of boys offered him money. If he could beat them in a game, they would give him the money. Desperate for cash, he accepted. But halfway through the match, they started cheating. His friend became worried, thinking he might lose. Suddenly, the lights went out, and everyone froze in confusion. Using the darkness, the girl grabbed his hand and quietly led him out of the cafe. After escaping, they sat together on the stairs. She noticed him rubbing his eyes, so she quickly took out eye drops and gently put one drop into his eye. After she finished, he softly held her hand and said, "There's another eye." Embarrassed, she treated his other eye too. When she was finished, she looked at him and said, "Promise me one thing." He lowered his head. "I'm not in a place to make promises. I have nothing left." She slowly reached toward his head and gently said, "Just don't give up on yourself. Sometimes a person's kindness can become the reason someone chooses to keep going." The boy froze. He looked into her eyes, and for the first time in days, he smiled. Then he asked her to go with him. He took her home and opened the door to his room. The room was a complete mess. Seeing how exhausted he was, she told him to take a shower, while she stayed behind. While he was away, she cleaned and organized the entire room. When he came back, he froze in surprise. He couldn't believe his room had become so clean. Just then, his phone started ringing. Before he could answer, the girl ended the call and covered his ears with her hands. The boy looked at her in surprise. She gently told him he needed to rest and didn't have to answer calls from people forcing him to pay money. The boy couldn't help but smile. A few moments later, the girl started feeling sleepy. He asked her to rest on his bed. She nodded and lay down. Soon, she fell asleep. The boy quietly watched her. Then he walked toward his desk. There, he noticed several music sheets. They were the pages she had organized while cleaning his room. As he looked at them, memories of his mother came back. His eyes filled with tears, and he broke down because he missed her too much. Some people appear in our darkest moments just to remind us that we still have a reason to stay. He whispered in despair, "Mom, I'm coming to you." Then he slowly walked toward the open window, ready to jump. Friends, comment part 3 if you want the next part soon.